chapter 10. There's so much power in prayer. This is why I don't know more men, more women of God, why they don't depend on the word, they don't depend on prayer. Because do you know that? Let me put it like this: if you had a difficult task to do in your workplace, you had a difficult job to do, right? You had an assignment to do, but you didn't know how to do it. What would you do? You'd go to your boss who gave you the assignment and ask him, how can I accomplish it? If not, then you delegated the task, you're given the opportunity to do, then God will give you inspiration, He'll give you instruction on how to do it. The conversation between the Spirit of God, or the conversation between yourself and the boss, the conversation between you who has the task to do and the authority who has given the task. So he knows what he wants accomplished in this world. We know he knows, right? It's his plan. The conversation that we have with the Lord is how we organize our thoughts, how we organize our values, how we organize our actions, that we're not just doing random things that don't please God. We're not praying prayers that don't please God. sorry. Struggling we're organizing our spirit to line with the Spirit of God. For the last week or so, it's type of flu where it's not sick in your body. It's that type of that fluid type of ness that just stays with your throat, right? So I'm fine, I'm okay. But you have to organize your thoughts, because our thoughts cannot achieve the kingdom goal. This is why a lot of men, a lot of women, a lot of children, they don't think prayer is important. Prayer organizes your thoughts. Prayer organizes your actions. Prayer brings your mindset under the subjection of the Lord. And if you don't have the conversation with the kingdom keeper, you don't have the conversation with the king, then what are your thoughts organized under? This is why prayer is so important in this church. This is why God said his church itself, it must be a place of organization, of prayer, where there are different points in life. A person can be in a sick point in their life. A person can be in a financial point in their life. A person can be in a grieving point in their life. A person can be even in a good, victorious point in their life. But when they come to the house of the Lord, they must get into conversation, and conversation is two ways. Conversation is where the Lord speaks to you and you question, but Lord, how do we do this? How do I get my family under the covering? How do I get my mindset to be more subjected to you? How do I get our marriage more holy? How do I get my house more sanctified? Yeah, there must be a conversation which organizes your life. And it's proof that not many people are praying to God. They're just instructing God because the ways of the Lord have not been organized in people's life, in Christians' life, in believers' lives. Where's the organizational craft? Look at the evidence of the Lord. Where in 7 days he can order and set up the world that we are still living in, and it's still flourishing. He can set up on the first day, on the second day, on the third day. He's so precise. He's so concise. He's so thoughtful. Right? Show me the evidence in your life that the same God of that organizational quality is talking to you. I always tell you this as a church. Show me your phone and I'll show you your future. Yeah. Show me your conversations. I'll show you why it's happening in your life. Show me what your conversation with yourself, because between your spirit and your mind, you having a conversation. Oh, I should do it God's way. Oh no, but maybe I don't need to do it like that. No one will catch me. When you having conversations and you're not operating in a godly way, you're not allowing God's Spirit to instruct you and move you, something happens. It's called the weakening. God starts to depart, or He starts to remove His glory from the instruction of your life. And I want to show you something here in Ezekiel chapter 10.